Hi, you guys. It's Shauna from SBell Wellness. I'm excited to share with you some doTERRA solutions for first aid. So lots of the recipes I will share, they are for adults. However, you can modify them for kiddos. And you'll see here on the screen that I actually have that kind of worked out for you as far as some dilution as a guide. Feel free to screenshot this, or if you need to, you can just reach out to me and I'm happy to share it with you as well. All right, so let's just get started with some things that we kind of think about first aid wise. We often kind of go and grab something that we might need, and I think it is awesome for us to be able to just grab a natural solution. Plants have lots of wonderful properties that protect the plant, and so we can get those benefits as we have many of the same building blocks actually in our bodies that plants do. So it's a really great way for us to benefit from those plants and not have some of the side effects or some of the toxins that are in some of the preservatives and things in some of the everyday marketed first aid supports. So first up, we'll talk about nosebleeds. So a really good recipe for nosebleeds is actually 5 drops each of helichrysum and yarrow palm. And so if you just put those in a 10 milliliter roller and you add fractionated coconut oil, so that's coconut oil that stays in liquid form, fill the rest of your bottle with that, and then actually just apply it to the bridge of the nose when a nosebleed happens. That's a great way to support a nosebleed. Stopping the itch. So this is a really great one with summer coming up where we are. The bugs are already out. I've already actually seen mosquitoes, which is kind of worrisome, but we can be ready for that. So Stop the Itch is a really great one for that. For the adult roller, 10 milliliter size, I put in 10 drops of lavender and 5 drops of peppermint. Lavender is a wonderful natural antihistamine, and then peppermint is going to give that cooling that we're going to want for soothing to help stop the itch. Again, you're just filling up the bottle with those drops and then filling with fractionated coconut oil and just applying it right to the itchy area. You should actually feel pretty quick relief from itch with that. And not just for bug bites, any sort of itch that's going on, this is a good recipe for that as well. All right, cuts and bruises. So cuts and bruises happen for all kinds of reasons. Really great recipe for that would be using 10 drops of frankincense, 5 drops of lavender, and 3 drops of melaleuca. Again, fill in the rest of the way with fractionated coconut oil, or FCO for abbreviated, and you're going to apply that near the area. So if you have broken skin, you just want to apply it around that area. Sorry, that should actually say skin and not sin. Or just where it's irritated, you want to be able, if you have a bruise, it's definitely okay to put it right over the top. It's just with broken skin, just want to be careful with that area. If it's sensitive, you can put it around it and you're still going to get those healing properties. All right, so burns. I am seeing here that it's not letting me scroll around when I'm sharing my screen with you. Let me see if I can adjust that a little bit. All right, thanks for your patience with technology things. So burns. You really want that soothing too, so that lavender and peppermint is great there. And then frankincense is really going to help that cellular level support. So it's going to get those healthy cells rushing there and supporting the healing for the burn. So this recipe is for adults with 15 drops of lavender, 10 drops of frankincense, and just 2 drops of peppermint in this one. And then you're just going to apply that right to the area. You can repeat that application. For an acute type of burn, you could repeat that even as soon as every 30 minutes to make sure that you're able to get that relief quickly. Bee stings, another thing that might be coming up with warmer weather. And so, the bees don't actually want to sting us on purpose. However, we do get in their way sometimes, and that happens. So we would have in an adult bottle 5 drops each of these. And so lavender, again, is super soothing. Roman chamomile is wonderful for pain. And then frankincense, again, is going to really help those that healing start to happen. And then eucalyptus is cooling and supportive. And then tea tree is very good for cleansing that area too. So this is a great recipe for bee stings. Another first aid issue that probably comes up often is tummy troubles. So a really great combination for tummy troubles would be Digest-Zen, wild orange, and frankincense. So just having those whipped up already in a roller can be helpful when tummy troubles pop up. You can just roll those right over the abdomen to make sure that you're getting that relief that you're looking for. And then headaches. So headaches, I really like to take peppermint, a drop on my thumb, and just press my thumb to the roof of my mouth. That's a great way to zap some head tension. Just make sure you wash your hands afterwards. For any reason you might have touched your eye, make sure to use some fractionated coconut oil to neutralize that and support you if that happens. Another great headache one would be the past tense roller. So that's a blend from doTERRA that's already pre-made up for you in a roller bottle. Really great one to roll over the temples or the base of the skull, across the forehead, like wherever you're feeling that head tension. Really great one to use. Copaiba soft gels are phenomenal. I have pretty much replaced any sort of pain reliever that would have once been my go-to first aid with Copaiba soft gels. And then if you don't have the soft gels and you do have the Copaiba oil, you could just put 2 drops of doTERRA Copaiba in a vegetable capsule and take it that way. And then a drop of doTERRA's frankincense is also a really great way to relieve head tension as well. Toothaches. So toothaches happen putting a drop of clove oil in about 2 ounces of water, so like a shot glass of water, and swish that around is really going to give a soothing effect. And it's really helpful for the mouth to heal and be able to deal with some of that going on. So great one to do. It is a stronger tasting oil, so if you don't like that swishing, you could take a drop of the clove and put it in a vegetable capsule and just take that down with water. It's going to still get into your bloodstream and be able to have that impact that you need it to for the toothache. Menstrual cramps, I think, is important to have in our first aid supports. So for some of us dealing with that, if you just put actually a drop of the doTERRA Aroma Touch Blend, so that's the massage blend, in unscented lotion and just rub it on the lower abdomen, super soothing. It's kind of give it a little bit of a cooling effect in there with some basil, and the marjoram there is really great for pain relief. And then you can actually use that same recipe if you just had just like some muscle pain going on too. Can work. And then another menstrual cramp one, of course, is our Clary Calm Roller, which is doTERRA's Women's Monthly Blend. Really great for soothing during the time of the month, or even throughout the month. And then you just roll that over the lower abdomen, or on the reflexology points for our female organs would be on the inside and the outside of your ankle. All right, and then here's some fun little shot recipes for things we can do when certain things pop up for us. So allergy shots, taking 2 drops of lemon, 2 drops of lavender, and 2 drops of peppermint. And you are placing all of these into just a little shot glass, that little 2 ounce. And then you just fill it with some filtered water, and you repeat that about 3 times a day, or up to 3 times a day, if that is something that you wanted to be able to do if you're dealing with some heavy kind of allergy type of symptoms going on. And then another really great shot recipe is for cold and flu symptoms going on. You can put 2 drops of On Guard, which is our protective blend, really supportive for the immune system, 2 drops of lemon, and 2 drops of peppermint. Again, same thing like the allergy one, you're just putting those drops into the shot glass, fill that up with some filtered water, and then you just repeat that, again, up to 3 times a day, depending on your symptoms and what you're dealing with. Then digestive-wise, you can use our Digest Zen, which is the digestive blend. And if you put 2 drops of Digest Zen and 2 drops of lemon in your shot glass, fill that up. And again, you can repeat that until your symptoms have been relieved. And then a sore throat one. So a sore throat one would be adding 2 drops of lemon and a drop of basil into your shot glass with your water. And repeat that one until you're finding some relief there in your sore throat. So I thought those were fun, just something different to add in as we're talking about some different things that we have going on. Something that I didn't actually share here on the presentation is our first aid ointment. And so that's Correct X. This is great for anything that you might have used like a Neosporin for in the past, but it's not going to have that petroleum in there, which lots of literature is really showing that that's something that we don't want to be putting on our bodies because of the toxic effect it can have. So this is wonderful. It has frankincense and helichrysum, which I mentioned earlier, that's really soothing for the skin. Cedarwood, very calming oil. Melaleuca, again, for that cleansing. And then lavender, which is also very soothing for the skin. So this is a great alternative for that. I've talked about before how I actually use Correct X as my lip balm, and is definitely soothing for that purpose. But it really is a go-to for anything that you would need a first aid ointment. So I definitely recommend that one. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope that this was helpful information for you. Again, as I had mentioned before, I'm happy to share this with you. If you would just shoot me a message and I can share the recipes with you, or feel free to take a screenshot if you can see some of the things as you are watching. And if you'd love to get these things into your home and you're not already an SBell Wellness customer, I'd be happy to help you with that. If you jump on over to sbellwellness.com, you can snag all my contact information there, and I'm happy to support you in getting your first aid swaps ready, or any other things that might be going on wellness-wise that we can use some natural supports. Happy to share that with you. So thank you so much for tuning in to this quick little class on some swaps we can do for first aid. And if there's anything I can do to help, please make sure you reach out. And I will see you all next class. Thank you for joining.